Hi guys, it's Tracy in Australia and I have popped in with a project share. This is actually a design team project for a fabulous Aussie shop called Which Craft Do You Do? They carry physical items for journaling and art and also have a range of digitals, and Kerry very generously said that I could make whatever I want and use whatever digitals I would like from the shop. So she has some fabulous images of vintage people, and I love paper dolls, so I thought I would work with that. And also there was a very cool kit that contained mushrooms. And so I thought those two things could be fun to work with together, and this is what I've come up with. It's very mixed media. This is the only part of the journal, the paper that I've used that didn't come from the shop. It was the last part I added, and when I saw it on Pinterest, I thought it's just perfect for the pages that I've created. It's actually a copy of a 1915 book, but the color was perfect, the image was perfect, so I've gone with that. I've layered it onto some heavily dyed parchment paper, added this little bit of gold sari silk, and my binding was just through eyelets that I'd punched into the pages that I've made. There is a Tim Holtz word band, and it says, "Reality has limits, imagination is boundless." And I did let my imagination run a bit wild when I made this one. It's very whimsical. Let's go in and have a look. So it starts off, you know, quite tame. I included little bits that someone who was going into the forest might need. There's some labels and some numbers and those sorts of things. They are, all of the paper elements except for the image on the cover are from Kerry's shop. And then I included this wonderful little girl. Look at the look on her face. That's why I like vintage photos of kids. They are, I just love the expressions. So different to what you get today. Because it was a busy little journal, as you can see, I added in these heavily dyed parchment pages, and I've reinforced the edges so that they should be quite strong. I did use some Lindy's ink. I don't know whether you can actually see that. Oh yeah, there. I've used Lindy's ink on the edges of all the pages because I wanted that idea that magic is creeping into the book. So here is one of my layered pages. I did loads of dyeing, which is why my fingers are all manky, of bits of lace, bits of doilies, and those sorts of things. And there's actually probably about 4 layers. The base one is black, and then I've used a lot of browns, but also some greens and some yellows and oranges in there as well. And then I used the mushrooms and the kids to give a sort of 3D effect. I love this little fellow. Look at his cap. It's just too cute. And I have added some buttons in from my stash, and I did use lots of the labels and tickets that related to collecting to give that idea as well. But I've had loads of fun. You can see that Lindy's up here again. Now, on Kerry's website, she does have freebies, and this is a gorgeous freebie that was on there, and I decided to use. I love the green colours, and they looked fantastic with the kids as hats. And look at this little sweetie. Isn't she gorgeous? I love how she's holding her chin in her hands. And when I put it down like that, she looks like she's doing that, leaning on the mushroom. And yeah, I just had loads of fun coming up with things like that. There's quite a large tag there behind it. Some of the labels there. So go and check out Kerry's site. The freebies are fantastic. And it's very easy to download them. This was the first page that I made, and it just kept getting more and more. And I love this little girl. She looks like she was having a great time frolicking around in the forest. And there's these mushrooms here, and then these ones in the foreground, and some of the labels as well. And this is probably my favorite image. I love this little boy. I love his pants. They are so big. And then when I put the mushroom on his head, it just looked fantastic. And I love how he's got his hands and the expression on his face. So simple. I just put that on the outside of this tag, which is actually a double tag. So it flips down, and I have that tied up with a little bit of the same string that I've used as the binding. Again, you can see that Lindy's. And then this little guy has such a serious expression on his face. And I love how it sits on the mushroom. I had so much fun deciding what mushrooms to use and what kids to use and how to pose them. And I have to say, when I was a little girl, I did love paper dolls. It looks like some things don't change. This little page was really sweet. These butterflies are from the kit. And if you flip this down, there is another little paper doll. And I love that she is holding her finger up to her lips going, shh, because if you're really quiet in the forest, you might find really interesting things. So I just thought that was a really, really cute idea. And I've used one of those little tiny Tim Holtz clips, so you can put her so that you can just see a tiny piece of her face. I'm a little bit crazy, aren't I? But I have a lot of fun. So this was my final page, and loved these mushrooms. In the mushrooms in the kit, as I said, loads to choose from, different colours, different types, and and different sizes, which was really cool as well. And that's the end of my little book. I hope you've enjoyed that little flip through. Go over and check out Kerry's shop. Lots of great items, and I had loads of fun doing this little book. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.